I'm Hokey Joker.
Batdrew.
Green Lantern.
And welcome to Just Us Bros Podcast. Hey bros, welcome back to Just Us Bros Podcast. And today, December 19th, James Gunn released his teaser trailer for his Superman film that comes out on July 11th of 2025. As always, I'm Hokey Joker.
I'm Ryan Reynolds.
And who we have here? Hornswet, also known as George from the 757 Hustle Show.
Shout out 757 Hustle Show. And also there's Aquahung as well.
Aquahung.
Uncle Aquahung.
Yes, yes.
Uncle Aquahung.
First reactions to the trailer. I know with mine, yesterday I saw the teaser for the teaser trailer, and I was a little worried with all the wide shots. It looked kind of campy, but I think go in, a lot of characters, and it does answer the question from 2016's Batman v Superman. Do you bleed? Yes, he does. Characters look great, except for Guy Gardner. I hate it. I hate Guy Gardner, but I'm excited for the movie.
But Guy Gardner is supposed to kind of look a little funny, and I think they got that right. Wouldn't you agree, though? He's supposed to look kind of funny.
Are we not doing a live view of it?
I think everyone's already watched it, haven't they?
No. That's why I avoided it all day. I thought we were doing a live viewing or like a reaction view.
Hey, this gives us the opportunity for us to see GL's reaction to it.
There you go.
We already spoiled Guy Gardner in it.
No, I didn't. That's
just
been known. That's been known.
That's like the first photo. That's like the first picture released. Guy Gardner was released before Superman. The photo.
Yeah.
When?
Like months
Yesterday.
ago. Well, I'm saying the cast was released months ago.
All right. So Ryan Reynolds is watching the trailer on the Just Us Bros podcast.
I already had to pause it 12 seconds in. Why is he doing the Yamcha pose from Dragon Ball?
That's
I was gonna share that meme, but I was waiting up. But go ahead.
Oh, okay, I'm watching it. I don't like his Clark Kent.
You don't like the
I'm
mop
not
top?
going to hear the whistle either.
I see Lois Lane, maybe, potentially.
You got the Kryptonian coronavirus. That's what all the kids are wearing these days.
Well, he's supposed to look goofy as Clark Kent.
I see Pa Kent.
Pa Kent.
Pa Kent. Now he's whistling and spitting out blood again. Oh, Crypto.
The dog, not the Bitcoin, not the cryptocurrency.
Corn sweat.
Luther Corp.
I thought he looked like Agent 47.
Oh, I thought they were going to kiss. They only hugged.
Well, they kissed a couple times in the trailer.
That's why it's called a teaser.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Now I'm caught up.
Okay.
Now everyone is caught up.
I liked Crypto. I did not like the Clark Kent mop top hair. That looked weird. I liked that it looks like there's a lot going on in it. I saw Guy Gardner, Hot Girl, Mr. Terrific, Lex Luthor, of course, some weird looking monster guy. I don't know what he was supposed to be.
Like a giant monster.
No,
Yeah. Well,
like
and then a
Kaiju.
guy with like a messed up face.
Oh,
I think
Metamorpho.
that's Metamorpho.
Okay.
If you go back
couldn't-
again, you can see purple on his shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, not really a lot about the plot, just like scenes, stuff. Movie magic.
Yeah. Well, for me, when I first watched it, I was hesitant but optimistic still. And by the end of it, I'm all for it now after the trailer and seeing the characters in them and how they actually look like moving. I'm kind of like, okay, I like how this is going. And quote me on this, I think there is a hell of a lot of people in this movie, and there was a hell of a lot of people in this trailer, but I still think this is going to be well, at least I hope a story that's still centered on Superman, Clark Kent, the Lois Lane, and I guess Lex too, because he's a big part of that. But I really hope it still is focused on that with just all these characters as like supporting characters, not like they're trying to give their entire whole 9 yards for everybody, because that would be a disaster. Also,
I
one
don't
thing
see
they
how
did,
they'd have time to. Sorry, how they'd have time to go into everybody's background. Like,
because we've seen some recent movies where they try to cram too much in them, Sony, in such a short runtime that
Black
they get
Adam.
lost. They get lost in the story of trying to actually make a coherent movie, and then it's just telling, let's know about this guy and this guy and this guy, and it's just no, just focus on your big three.
yeah,
But I was also going to say that the one big thing that did stand out to me in this trailer was uh, Luther Core.
Mhm.
It didn't roll off my tongue.
Like LexCorp.
Yeah,
yeah,
but it was called Luther Core in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
that's what they used in Smallville.
Okay. But to me, it's always been LexCorp. So I was like, that just jumped out to me at first. But overall, I did enjoy the trailer, the teaser, and I am looking forward to it. And also to comment on his alpaca hair, I don't like it personally, but also it's changing with the times, I guess, because there's so many other people that actually have hair that kind of have hair like that. So
Bastards.
yeah,
They need to shave it all off.
they should because
I
I
will
mean,
say the hair,
bald is beautiful.
the hair being that way versus when he has it slicked back as Superman is much better than now I'm Superman.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going for that. I don't know.
It adds
Yeah.
to his disguise.
So Dr. Corn Sweat, what is your overall take on the trailer? Big pieces you like, things you
Okay,
might
here I
not
go.
want to talk
Here
about?
I go. So far, as a fan of just comic book movies, everything I saw just blew me away. I haven't felt excited for a superhero film in a long time. You know what I'm saying? That me personally, I
Yep.
just the energy of it. Yes, I'm old school, so the old school Superman theme in the background, means a lot. Crypto was pretty cool and everything. I'm not saying this movie looks like it's like the best thing that's out there, but the teaser itself, it sold me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was supposed to invest in this or be happy, it sold me. But then again, Man of Steel, I'm a fan of Man of Steel. I'm a fan of Man of Steel, but Man of Steel was a great trailer, and then a lot of people didn't like the movie as well. So I mean, it is what it is, but to me, comic book movies are always like different artists, different writers. You know what I'm saying? Stan Lee wrote different than this guy, and this guy wrote different than Claremont, and that guy wrote, sometimes they look a little soft. Sometimes Snyderverse was hardcore, was heavy. It did what it did, but I'm happy with this. So far, the what interesting. And also to add on to a lot of people in the movie, the guy in charge of this film has handled plenty of films with a lot of people.
Mm.
He did the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. He did the Suicide Squad, and he's doing Peacemaker. So to me, I love all those properties, and I think he did great keeping it all balanced. So I'm rooting for it. I'm definitely rooting for it. I'm not hating it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely rooting for it. And the fact that this attracts to the more younger audience, I don't think, do you bleed? I don't think little kids are into that. You know what I'm saying? So Martha, but hopefully this kickstarted and it does what MCU did for their Marvel comics. Hopefully, this does the same, so.
Yes, sir.
I might be a little biased, but I might be a little
honestly,
biased.
I think most of us here are a little biased to wanting this to be a great success and actually like the trailer and the character and everything. But Aqua Hung, are you going to be 5 for 5? Love this, hate this. What you think?
Oh yeah, I am with Dr. Sweat on this, Dr. Corn Sweat,
You
because
concur.
well, yeah. First of all, the thanks to James Gunn for putting it on my birthday, so I definitely have a plan for what I'm going to do that day. And also, yeah, James Gunn, he like all his projects are just fun, and he does a does a great job with an ensemble cast. So I have confidence that I'm excited. Like Dr. Cornsweat said, I have not been like excited for a superhero movie in a while because Marvel's been on the decline. DC was just like wrapping up the end of their universe. So like this looks fun. It looks comic booky. Love the colors and everything that's going on in it. And I think it'll be a fun time at the very least.
So I'm going to point out two artistic things in this trailer, and one being more so in the movie that I absolutely loved is it gave me, and don't hate on me for this, it sort of gave me uh Superman Returns vibes, like just because it looks like it's set in the 50s, but with like the sepia tone turned down. So it's more like an Art Deco, like artistic choice for everything, which Metropolis has to be. But two, while watching the trailer, I'm like, is this the Top Gun theme that's playing the music? It's that, you know,
He's playing the Christopher Reeve theme,
but
only
it's
guitar.
like it's got the wow that like
It's called a guitar.
yeah, like but I'm just saying it's got that Top Gun feel, which everyone loves.
I get it.
Yeah. So it's like that's the American way,
Yeah.
if you will, do justice in the American way, and that. But.
To defend Corn Sweat there, Top Gun vibes I did feel a little bit, but not with the music and that thing that we just explained to you called a guitar.
Yeah.
But the fighter pilot scenes, I think that I feel like to me that was shot the same way like the new Top Gun Maverick scenes were shot because I mean that was great, like fighter pilot plane shooting like videography, and it was great. I think that was also what we saw in this trailer too.
It's more like the whammy bar, that's what made me feel like it's gave me the Top Gun feel. That's just the most iconic song I can think that used it.
But yeah, no. Also talking if since we're talking about the music or the score right here, man, it definitely hit me with some member barriers when I could hear the original theme, but it's also like it's embracing the future. And that tagline, I just got to say, what do the kids say today nowadays? They cooked with that tagline. Look up. That's all it needed. And I was like, damn, you know what? I actually did look up when I saw the damn trailer. I was like, oh, well, damn, never mind, cool. But also that could be a double entendre saying look up, like keep your head up for the DCU future because it's gonna go.
Well,
And
it's also look up into the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
actually right now we could say look up into the sky. It's a drone. It's a plane. It's Superman.
I also noticed
yeah.
I was watching it again. I also noticed Stag Industries. Who was that again from the comics?
He's Batman's or Bruce Wayne's business rival. He played the guy with the lisp in the The Dark Knight Rises. Simon Stagg, the one that was hired by Bane. Yeah,
another multi-billion-dollar company in the DC universe, pretty much.
I saw that in the background just now.
Yeah.
You think Lex got that? You think Lex has a kryptonite bullet when they show him with the revolver?
maybe, but
I just think that he's testing him out. Like he looked like he had Superman captured. I think he's just trying to see what can and can't stop him. I don't know if he's going to be that deep into knowing the kryptonite's going to get him. Maybe he'll figure that out by the end of the movie.
I do wonder though, like of a lot that they showed, like when he's fighting that giant monster that I thought was Fing Fang Foom for a moment. Like is that gonna be like a flashback or sort of an intro, like a montage of like all the things that Superman's done? Because that seems like fighting a big giant monster, fighting Lex, and fighting that person who tackled him to the baseball stadium. Like that's a lot going on.
Yeah,
the baseball fight that was Ultraman, right?
Yes, and they're saying I saw that where it said you, and you look at his costume, looks like a U. But some people, I saw some other YouTubers think that he thinks that might be Bizarro. This universe is Bizarro.
Okay.
That's why that's how they might bring him in like that. But I don't know. But I agree with you, Corn Sweat. I agree with you about the might be a montage because the movie takes place. Everybody knows who Superman is. He's established already.
Yeah.
So I guarantee, that big monster thing is a montage.
Yeah, and it could also be like one of those things where like I've protected the world, punching the monster, and some people hated me. He gets hit in the back of the head with a beer can. Like,
what's funny though?
Yeah,
it's funny though.
I noticed that I was like, he flinched too much to be Superman. Just
yeah, he did. That should have bounced right off of him.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, this isn't the Man of Steel Superman too. He can be hurt a little bit, so maybe he felt it didn't really hurt him and whatnot. But I also like
it looked like it hurt.
Maybe a little bit, but I do like I think they know that we've seen these origin stories like a million times of like freaking Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. We don't need to do that anymore. Let's just drop them in. People know these stories, and so like I'm glad. It doesn't look like we're getting another origin story, which is great.
And for the record, when I was bashing on Guy Gardner earlier, I don't like him being blonde, and I don't like his white jacket. That's the only two things I don't like about it.
Is it blonde or is it like a cherry blonde red mix?
It looks
I'd say it's more cherry blonde red mix.
And I do have to say, when I pictured Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, I was thinking he was going to go the buzz cut Guy Gardner from the more recent comics. He is comic accurate from if you're looking at like the 70s and 80s. He's comic to a T. He's comic accurate.
Yeah.
So I can't complain about that. That's the Warrior's jacket. He originally had a Warrior. He was Guy Gardner, the Warrior.
Yeah, I looked it up too. The nose, the face, you just want to, just like what Batman did, just want to punch it. It's exactly perfect. You know what I'm saying? You can't get more perfect than that.
It's comic accurate. So I got to give it to him for that.
Yeah.
Question. Speaking of Green Lantern, the new Green Lantern show, is this the same universe? Is James Gunn doing all like the TV shows of the same universe, or is it going to be its own thing? You guys know?
I didn't know he was. I really didn't know he was going to be in the Superman movie. I thought Guy Gardner was going to be part of the Green Lantern series. I thought Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner was going to be part of that series. So maybe this will be his introduction or our introduction to him to the series.
Because I think that everything that's under the Gunverse that's going forward is technically connected. Creature Commandos, it's on episode 4 now. Honestly, that is connected to the DC studios, like the new brand. And I really think that the only reason that it was animated was because it was cheaper to animate the series because they've talked about stuff that's happened in the Suicide Squad, in Peacemaker, and I think they've even referenced in the newest episode this new Superman. So I think that everything that is gun related is somehow connected, even if it's animated or some other type of TV show story. I think they all are, but we'll see. Oh, and by the way, Creature Commandos, if you're not watching it, you should because it is fun.
I'm missing episode 4. Yeah, I'm that's good. It's good stuff.
Have you seen episode 4?
I have not yet. No, I'm
Oh,
actually going to watch it after this.
Okay, I won't say what I was going to say then.
I haven't seen any of it. I'm a little behind on that, but I did watch Dexter, the new series,
Of course you did.
new episode. But
Real quick, my favorite thing of Creature Commanders, my favorite scene is when Weasel finally is that one scene. I was like, I was rooting for him.
Well, prepare yourself for episode 4.
Nice. Corn Sweat. I've never seen any episodes of Dexter. Am I missing out? Everybody's telling me, yeah, I know. I just never jumped on it. I just never jumped on it. I don't know why.
You know, I actually envy you right now because I would pay to go back to being able to see the series and not know anything about it.
The first
was a great series.
First episode.
I mean, I know what it's about, but I never watched. It's just like one. You know, sometimes you don't watch a series, but you might watch one episode or something. Never seen more than nothing. Not even a trailer or anything.
I will say, speaking of, like Dexter, the first episode I ever watched was with Bat Drew and Aquahong at his family's restaurant, and then I went and binged the entire series in a week. So, but each season is a mixed bag. It's a roller coaster, in my opinion, and it ends on a down note. And then they revived it, but then it took now they revived it again, and it just takes away, like, they're not giving it time to breathe like they did originally. That now it's just like, oh, this happened, next scene, this happened, next scene. Sort of like what that 90s show did with that 70s show. It's like, hey, it's the same, but sped up.
What Corn Sweat here is trying to say is enjoy the show. And you're going to get to the end. No one's going to like the ending because no one likes when their favorite series ends, but enjoy it for what it is. It may peak at season 5, but it's still a great show.
I've never seen that, and I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Those must have been some weird years in my life. I don't know what I missed out on that.
Well, our next plague that happens, those are your 2 series you're going to binge.
Yeah. Real quick, have you guys heard of or watched From?
Yes.
Oh,
I have the show From. It's on MGM Plus.
Me and Gloria, it's me and Gloria watched one episode and we just got hooked. I think it was Thanksgiving weekend. We binged the whole thing, man, and now we're up to date. It's crazy. Yeah. Now we're having a withdrawal.
Yeah, season 1 was great. Season 2, I kept saying, "What the fuck?" And I'm only halfway through season 3 right now, but I'm gonna finish it.
For those who don't know, it's like Walking Dead meets Lost. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
I'm already. That's a great premise.
Yeah. So I'll just leave it at that. But
going back to our favorite man who wears red, blue, and gold occasionally with the S on his chest. Is there anything else about this trailer that really stands out to you? I mean, I think it's very brave to throw in characters that we haven't seen before, like Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, and
We've seen Mr. Terrific.
I'm saying in a movie form. Like I liked his T spheres. You got to see the T spheres being used.
You like
Like his
to see
balls.
his balls.
But like Guy Gardner using the ring, and Crypto. At first, the little animation was a little jumpy to me, but I'm like, we still got 7 months before this movie comes out.
It's also a trailer.
Yeah,
Based on the quick teaser, it looks like the Justice League, as we maybe call them, Green Lantern and Hawkgirl. It looks like it's just like one scene they're in.
or this might be before the Justice League is a league.
It could be or something, but it looks
Or
like
maybe
it doesn't look
maybe
like.
it's a society.
Yeah.
What if Metamorpho becomes the giant monster?
I think Metamorpho's the guy, Ultraman. I think that's Metamorpho.
Maybe.
I think the YouTuber thinks he's Bizarro by accident.
Or maybe they're sort of mixing Metamorpho and Metallo somehow. All right. Any last thoughts on the Superman trailer? Look up GL.
No, I'll be seeing it.
I think we all will probably be seeing at the same time, same bat channel. And the one thing I'll say to end my talk is, I'm glad that we saw him like actually saving kids in this, or a kid in this trailer, because I think that's a big point, that we're going back to the roots of no job is too small for Superman. So yeah, I'm all for it.
I'm excited. I'm rooting for it. I hope it does. I hope it brings back hope to this guy. Right? To me personally, that's what he always meant to me. But I hope it, now he looks like in the 80s, Captain America was the joke. Then Captain America became cool. And this guy is now the joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn you, Snyder.
Yeah, I'm with everyone. I'm excited for it. It's nice to see like sort of a vulnerable version of Superman, because I think that'll raise the stakes a bit rather than just an invincible DBZ style like fight scenes. There's actually going to be more tension and stakes. So I'm looking forward to that. And James Gunn has done no wrong in my mind so far. So very excited for this.
And for me to wrap up, James Gunn has had a great track record. I never thought some movie director would make me care about an animal that he did with Rocket Raccoon and Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's going to be fun to see what he does with Crypto and how he's going to make us care about Crypto, the dog, not the currency online. But anyway, guys, what do you think about this new Superman movie? Is it going to be like the mid-90s with the death of Superman, or will it be like the other comic book series, Rebirth? Until next time, guys, I'm Hokey Joker.
That true.
Guy Gardner.
HK or Aquahung.
Dr. Corn Sweat.
And thank you, George, for joining us from the 757 Hustle
Thank
Show.
you very much, guys. Thank you very much, man.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, we're Just Us Bros, and cheers.